You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Well, welcome back for day 2 of some regional playoff basketball here in the great state of Oklahoma, here in Wilburton. Once again, I'm Stephen Blackston. Alongside me, Dion Amade. Dion, we have some more great games on tap today.
We certainly do. A number of, like we did yesterday, there will also be 4 games a day, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening. So hopefully you stay tuned with us throughout the whole day and watch some great Oklahoma basketball taking place right here.
Certainly, Dion. Today we have in our first game, we're going to have the Rattan Lady Rams taking on the Konawa Tigers. Last night we saw Konawa here on the Bravado TV channel. They lost to Vanos last night, didn't really get anything going. Caden King was kind of their only offensive option. Be interesting to see how they match up against these Rattan Rams.
Yeah, I mean, last night versus Vanos, they just ran into a situation where they were outnumbered and outmatched because of the size advantage that Vanos had against these Konawa Tigers. But today, if you can check out the court and you see what I see, it looks like a more evenly matchup between the Rams and the Tigers. So it's going to be interesting to see how this thing plays out.
Well, Konawa gets the opening tip and immediately gets to go straight to the free throw line. That's going to be Cashin Ortiz getting 2 shots.
You can already tell, I mean, what their coaching staff was talking to them about yesterday. Going straight for the basket and attacking and getting those easy layups, trying to get some points on the board very quickly here this afternoon.
Oh, Cashin not able to hit the second rebound, but it's going to be Tiger basketball after the offensive rebound. As Ortiz takes it to the rack, nothing going there. Offensive struggles look like they might be continuing from last night. And Rattan is going to commit an over and back there. That's Ainsley Trapp on the turnover. Konawa inbounds to King. And back to Ortiz. Winner of this game will head to the championship of the consolation bracket. As Rowe lifted a 3 there, but nothing going for her.
Yeah, Destiny Rowe showed the ability to knock down that 3-point shot yesterday.
And Rattan's going to come out of there with the basketball. Who else? Number 23, Addie Clay with the ball there. Have to watch out for the 23s on the court because they want to play like Mike, and indeed she gets the basket.
Yeah, we learned that quickly. I did that little assignment yesterday, and I'll continue on that trend and give you guys a little basketball knowledge as the day goes along. Always watch out for the number 23s on the floor.
Well, Rowe unlucky again on that 3-point attempt. Ortiz hoists her own 3. It's going to be too strong, but tracked down by Kim Sewer there for Konawa.
And that's the about 3rd rebound, offensive rebound early in this contest for the Tigers. They're doing a good job on the boards, and the Rams are going to have to pick it up. They're doing a good job defensively with this zone defense. Tigers can't find a way to get inside and get an easy basket, but they got to get these rebounds afterwards.
It's not falling right now for Rowe, but to her credit, she keeps shooting that shot.
What did we also learn yesterday? Shooters shoot. The only way to get out of a slump is to shoot your way out of it. So keep on throwing that thing up there.
Looks like there was a foul there on Cashin Ortiz for Konawa. Rattan looks pretty content to play at a leisurely pace so far in the game. And a missed read there by Ainsley Trapp.
That was a good job by King, getting her hands in the air, poking that thing away.
Rattan defense very stingy right now as King can't convert her mid-range jumper.
And King was the offense for them yesterday, so she's going to need to get going. She's one of their players that this Tigers bunch is going to have to rely on.
Stripped away there by Soar. Soar going to take it coast to coast, lay it in and get the easy basket. And that's going to force the Rattan Rams to take a timeout there.
Yeah, right now offensively for both of these teams, kind of trying to find their groove. I mean, we talked a little bit about this yesterday. Situation where these girls are playing in an unfamiliar situation. It's right now 1:37 on a Friday afternoon. Most of them not used to playing this early in the day, and especially on a Friday. So maybe some pregame jitters, just unfamiliarity, just not used to being out on the court at this time playing a competition. But it's tournament time, it's playoff time, and you're going to have to pick it up whether you like it or not.
I definitely agree with you there, Dion. I mean, most of these girls are probably in, English or geometry or something like that at this point during the day. Instead, they're getting to play, hopefully, the game they love. A little basketball action for you here on a Friday. And out of the timeout, Rattan tries to reset and get back on the offensive end.
Another steal for the Tigers. Ortiz pushes the ball up.
I think King's going to get swarmed by a couple of Rams, and they're going to get a jump ball out of it.
You can't get that ball down low like that. Good heads-up play by the Rams to go ahead and tie it up when they have the possession arrow.
Well, Ainsley Trapp bringing it up the court for Rattan. Another take to the hole for Addie Clay, and she's going to get to shoot 2 free throws.
And that's a good job. That's something that you need to see a lot more of from the Rams. They are a little stagnant on offense, and the Tigers doing a good job with active hands poking the ball away. They've already got a couple of steals, but they need to be more aggressive. Drive to the basket, get some some easy layups, or go to the free throw line like you're seeing right now from Miss Clay.
She sinks the first one. And that foul is going to be charged to 21 Caden King, the girl we saw last night in Konawa's game that was the majority of this team's offense. And King comes away with the rebound there.
The Rams switch to a man-to-man defense. Let's see how offensively this affects the Tigers.
Soar with a 3 that rims out, pulled down by Keely Johnson. And looks like a little miscommunication there between Clay and Taylor.
That's exactly what it was. Taylor was coming. Clay thought she was going. She coming and going.
Coming and going, yeah. Zigged when she should have zagged.
Exactly.
And that's going to lead to the Tiger turnover. This game will remain tied at 3. Soar comes out of there with the rebound. And Ortiz unable to hit the 3-pointer there.
And that was a good job by number 12 over there on the backside. Gordon showing the effort to go for that loose ball and throwing it off the leg of Sear. to keep it in the Rams' possession.
Deflection there by Ortiz. And a big three-pointer for Jaylee Gordon in the corner.
And I thought her foot might have been on the line, but the ref throws up both hands, so that's a three-point play, and they got the three-point lead.
Take another look at that take another look at that shot. Gordon just leaks out to the corner.
See that right foot right there? Looked like it slid up on that line.
It was close.
And a good job by Ortiz driving to the basket, getting the contested layup, making it a one-point game once again.
A good answer there by the Lady Tigers after the Gordon three for the Rams. Strong drive there by Keely Johnson, and she's going to get 2 free throws out of it.
And that's what these Lady Rams need to do. Continue to drive to the basket. It seems like they're being rewarded every time they're aggressive offensively. They need to continue on that trend.
Foul on number 3, Rowe. Her first. And the first free throw is good for Rattan. But second one no good, but Johnson gets her own rebound and finds a cutting Clay. Not able to get the and one, but will again go to the free throw line.
Yeah, and Ortiz tries to sell it with both hands in the air, but you kind of see the push from her on the backside, and the refs have no choice but to call the foul.
First one's good. Bringing the score now 8-5. Now 9-5. Very close to a over and back there for the Tigers.
But she did cross that line, so good call by the refs.
And a big three of their own. Destiny Rowe finally finds pay dirt.
Yeah, she can shoot that shot. What did we say? Shooters shoot. And Rowe is a shooter.
Clay picks up her dribble at about half court. Taylor shoots a corner three of her own, no good, but offensive rebound for the Rams. Deflected out of bounds. Ball will remain with Rattan.
Ortiz is going to take an early exit with only 28 seconds left in the first quarter.
Get her a little extra rest.
Coming on for her is Isaac.
And look, once again, Addie Clay able to draw a foul on the drive to the basket.
They're going to call this one on the floor.
That one's going to be Cashin Ortiz's second foul. Good move there by Clay. Good pass. Great assist. Madison Watts on the basket there.
Great vision by Clay. Number 14, Sear, has to come up and help as she goes by King, and she sees the open man down low. And
a big answer there by Jalen Isaacs at the buzzer to tie this one back up.
Where it sounds like we're going to have a back and forth matchup, especially in this first half.
Well, we've played one, and we've learned nothing on the scoreboard because it's still tied. Konawa, Rattan, knotted at 11. We'll be right back after these messages to bring you the second quarter of action. Well, as the second horn goes off here in Wilburton, we're ready to start the second quarter of action. After both teams traded blows just to end up back where we started, tied at 11 here. Konawa's going to start with the ball here. Winner of this game will play tomorrow at 1:30 for the Consolation Bracket Championship. Ball staying with Konawa here. Isaac takes it to the hole there, but nothing going as we have a scrum in the paint. And another jump ball going Rattan's way.
And I like that from Isaac. Although she didn't complete the play and get the points from the layup, she was aggressive and she drove to the basket. The seas parted and she attacked it. I think she got a little bit of confidence from that last bucket before the half there, and you can see it, you know, doing her some good right there. She can't shy away from that and being aggressive.
Oh, Rattan has trouble with the press. And it's going to lead to a foul there. Keely Johnson committing the foul on Kimberly Soar.
The Tigers have been playing excellent defensively. It's the offense that's kind of been inconsistent.
Well, to your credit, they might have changed their game plan to kind of model what Addie Clay's been doing and just attack the paint and picking up fouls and going to the free throw line. King from the elbow, no good. And the putback by Rowe, no good.
And it's blocked by number 22, Taylor.
Sends it out of bounds with authority.
Ortiz is going to come back in the game. She's going to taking a little bit of a rest as number 14, Kimberly Sear.
Good find down low for Ortiz, and it's going to roll out of the rim. Unfortunate there for the Tigers. Looked like it was in there for a second, Dion.
Certainly did. That's just what you call bad luck.
And a football pass there for Rattan. It's going to end up being intercepted.
Good job by Ortiz, just being an athlete, running that ball down.
And Ortiz going to force Rattan to foul her as she headed to the hole there.
This time, Cash and Ortiz. Defensively, Ortiz turning offense to defense, or defense to offense, from both the Ortiz. I'm not sure if they're cousins or sisters, so I'm not going to assume. Yeah. But both, good job by both of them.
Certainly. That foul there will be the second for Kelly Johnson. But right now, it's the Ortiz and Ortiz show.
But here, if I can make an assumption and a guess, I mean, for being a sibling myself that played in a lot of teams with my older brother, what parents normally like to do is put the numbers back to back so you can see them side by side in the program. So he was 33, I was 34, you know, different stuff like that. So I'm assuming they are sisters, but I don't want to, you know, if I'm wrong, I didn't actually say it.
Yeah. It does make sense.
Exactly.
You know, Cashin, number 11, Charlie, number 12. Rattan trying to find something here on this possession. And the ball is going to remain with Rattan.
Good ball handling by number 12 for the Lady Rams. Miss Trapp.
That foul is going to be on Cashin Ortiz, her third in the first half already, which is going to cause her to come out of the game.
And that's unfortunate because she's one of the main ball handlers for these Lady Tigers, and they need her on the court. You know who's going to have to pick up the slack because of that.
Would it be number 12, Charlie Ortiz?
Yes, definitely. 2 is better than 1, but if 1 is all you got to use it.
Well, and to your credit, here she is handling the ball right here. She finds Isaacs in the corner, but good ball movement back to Isaacs for another 3 that's going to roll around and find nothing as Bruce McLean pulls that out and going to get charged with the rare carry call.
You don't see that very often, but I mean, the way the Tigers came in, especially very great on defense, just not giving up on the play, chasing her down. They tipped it up, and she tried to control it, but the refs see the carry, and it's going the other way.
Isaacs again for 3, knocks it down.
You see the confidence flowing in her bones right now. Isaacs is feeling it, especially from the corner.
Picking up play at half court defensively and going after the ball there. Forces it to go off of Madison Watts of Rattan, going to be heading the other way for Konawa. Great little sequence there by Isaacs.
I'm telling you, just a little bit of confidence goes a long way. Right here, you see Isaacs takes that second 3-point shot, knocks it down, and then over here on the defensive end, playing hard-nosed defense, going after it, and gets a turnover. And now the Tigers have the ball after the timeout.
The ball and the lead, more importantly, here in this second quarter. They've scored all 5 points we've seen in this quarter so far. Rattan not been able to get on the scoreboard quite yet. While we have a moment, just want to let you know that next week Bravado Wireless will be out covering more high school basketball with 2A to 4A area teams. Tune in to learn who's going to make it all the way to the big house in OKC.
I wonder how big that house really is.
Well, I'm thinking it's, what, Chesapeake Bay Arena? Or not, is that what it is? Chesapeake Arena, that's where the Thunder play?
Yeah, they're playing at Chesapeake Arena?
I think. I mean, that's the only arena I could think of in OKC.
But there's a lot of arenas in OKC, though.
Yeah, it's, fair. But they want to be at the, I think Big House, that would have to be the Thunder, right?
But if they were playing at the Thunder's arena, then they would say Chesapeake Arena, though, wouldn't they?
Maybe. It's a good point. We'll have to investigate that.
Yeah, we'll find that out by the end of the day.
It's interesting that, they're not playing it at any of the colleges in Oklahoma. I know, for instance, in my home state of Missouri, they play state basketball at Mizzou.
Well, I mean, if that was the case, then they would have to. I mean, UCO, they got a decent facilities over there. Guess they don't want to go to Norman or Stillwater.
Or would you want to go to Norman?
Nah, I would not.
But Stillwater.
That place is heaven.
Well, after the timeout, we're going to have another jump ball down low. This time that possession arrow is going to favor the Tigers. As the coach for Konawa barks in his play for his girls, rocking the all-black look today. And Sora there at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, King has to save it, and she throws it right to one of the Lady Rams, but the Lady Ram tries to save it herself, throws it right to Ortiz. Ortiz misses the layup, but a good job being there, Kimberly Soar, and she knocks down the easy layup in transition.
And that one's going to go through McLean's hands for Rattan. And give the ball right back to Konawa. And these Konawa fans are excited to see their Lady Tigers up 7 here. They're trying to feed Isaacs there in the corner.
And she needs to stay right there because that's her spot. Good defensive effort by number 23 for the Lady Rams, Clay, with the nice tip and gets that ball stolen.
Gordon trying to set something up for her team.
Nice pick and roll action. Good job by White Killer getting back on defense.
And nothing going there for the Rams on this possession as Ortiz runs it up the court and finds Isaacs, who's going to have it rejected big time by Gordon there for Rattan.
It's a good job by Ortiz keeping her eyes up, getting the pass to the open player.
We'll take another look at it here.
But even better job on defense by Gordon, coming back and getting some help and getting that ball rejected from behind.
A good job for her to stay with the play. And sloppy foul there by Clay. It's going to be her first of the game. Isaac shoots another three. Going to be a little left of the mark. But we have bodies falling all over the court, Dion.
Certainly do.
And Rattan's going to be able to come away with it there. Rattan with a three of their own. Going to hit the back iron. And Ortiz is going to push the tempo for the Tigers. And Isaacs again.
She just loves the sides, no matter what it was. That one, a nice mid-range jumper, and she knocks it down. She has 10 points in the first half alone.
One more basket, and she will be outscoring these Rattan Lady Rams as Rattan commits a sloppy foul there. Looks like that's going to be on number 24, Madison Watts. Her first of the game. And it's going to, I believe, force Rattan to take a timeout here. 30-second in duration.
So yeah, we finally found some offense for the Lady Tigers, and it's come from the bench. Number 10, Jalen Isaac, putting on a scoring clinic, hitting that first shot before halftime, before the first quarter ends with that corner three, coming out of the break, staying on the other side. Teammates helping her out, looking for her, giving her multiple opportunities as she knocks down another three. Then when things are going her way, she has confidence about herself. She's driving to the rim, getting a layup, and then the nice mid-range shot over there towards the side. She's been doing it all, and I'm telling you right now, it's good to have a player to come off the bench like Isaacs, especially when one of your starters is sitting down with 3 early fouls like number 11 Ortiz is.
Yeah, definitely helpful for her. And Konawa looking to do something here to extend their lead in this second quarter. Isaacs is in her spot once again. Not going to go to her. And nothing going there. Isaacs hits the deck there as the Rattan Rams push it. And a little too fast, too furious there for Keely Johnson as that one goes out of bounds. And Isaacs with the layup, no good, but going to remain with Konawa. Well, the ball's back with Rattan here. Trying to get some points in this quarter.
And it seems like they've been flustered every time that the Tigers have gone into that press, but this time they drive the length of the floor, and number 22, Taylor, with the transition layup.
Ends this 9-0 run that Konawa had been on. That had been pretty much the entirety of this second quarter so far. A short three there by Ortiz will draw front iron.
That's the unwritten rule in basketball. If somebody falls down in front of you, you got to take the shot, man. You got to take that shot.
Rattan trying to answer. Big block by Kim Soar. All ball.
There's no question about that one.
That's got the Konawa fans on their feet as White Killer is found down low and fouled. 2 free throws coming her way.
And that was a good job, good vision by our teammate. Take a look at this replay right here. You can see Johnson driving to the basket.
Source says, give me that.
Give me that.
And White Killer hits her first free throw. I believe I saw some of her family here earlier today at the game. I think her dad or somebody in her family's wearing a shirt that says White Killer 23 on the back, and here she is at the line.
Proud supporters. Don't you remember parents coming to the games, everybody having the t-shirts?
And then you have those situations where you have siblings that are kind of spaced out, and they'll come in their old, child's jersey or stuff like that. Love to see that atmosphere. Isaacs almost able to steal one there. And we're going to have another time out, or no, it's going to be a foul, excuse me. And looks like White Killer is going to be headed right back to the free throw line after getting 2 attempts.
See if we can make this a double-digit lead.
And White Killer able to hit the front of the 1-and-1. Looks like the foul there was on Jaylee Gordon, her third. As King comes out of the game for Konawa. And the second one is good as well, taking this to an 11-point lead for Konawa. Football pass for a wide open Jaylee Gordon, who's going to get planted by White Killer there.
That was excellent right there. Just a great job of executing the outlet pass. Good job by number 12, Gordon, for controlling it, and then an excellent spin move in the paint, and she goes up strong, but White Killer says, no, you ain't gonna get this easy, and brings her to the free throw line.
Well, Gordon hits her first. Yeah, credit to White Killer there. Looked like a cornerback who'd gotten beat there by a receiver coming back to the ball, able to get a piece of it.
Sometimes a pass interference is better than a touchdown.
I would agree with you there.
What do I mean sometimes? All the time.
All the
pass
time.
interference is better than a touchdown.
And Gordon hits both. And checking into the game is coming in for Rattan. 5 seconds left here in the half. Ortiz loses it. And Rattan's not able to do anything with it there. Keely Johnson nearly able to get the scoop and score to shrink this lead a little bit. But that's going to, oh, they're going to call a foul.
Whoa, they called a foul?
Be interesting to see a replay of that, see if the clock had expired before the shot attempt. But Johnson's going to get 2 shots. Banks in the first.
Hey, it's 1:30 on a Friday. The bank's still open, ladies and gentlemen. The bank is still open.
And the second one, no good. That's going to do it for this first half of action here. Konawa able to extend the lead in this second quarter, up 24-16 over the Rattan Lady Rams. We've had a pretty good first half of action in our first game. We'll step away during halftime and be right back to bring you the third quarter of game one of the second day of action here in Region 3.
Hey there, have you heard? Bravado has deals for days.
You mean like a free smartphone?
Well, yeah.
With unlimited talk, text, and data for just $40 a month?
You're darn tootin'.
Then why the blazes are we talking on these?
Make the switch to Bravado today and fall in love with a brand new free smartphone. See store for details. Find locations at bravadowireless.com/boldmove.
Baby, you're the boldest.
Bravado Wireless. Experience the power of connection.
Other wireless companies need 4-page brochures to explain plans that are too complicated and cost way too much. We are not like the others. We are Bravado Wireless. We offer one line of unlimited talk, text, and 4G LTE data for only $40 per month, with no minimum number of lines and no hidden fees. This is your year to be bold, connect fast at the best price. We live where you live, and we are proud to be a part of your community here in Eastern Oklahoma. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Stick around because we're cooking wild.
This broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the expressed written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe in wasting your time or ours. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold, go Bravado.
You are called to be bold, to connect in your home, to your community, and to the world. From your land, we are Bravado Wireless. We are your high-speed internet provider based right here in eastern Oklahoma. With the latest technology, we offer coverage in more underserved areas than ever, with 4G LTE speeds and no installation needed. We're faster and more reliable than the competition, and at $59.99 a month, we're more affordable too. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
back to Wilburton, Oklahoma for the second half of this game between the Konawa Lady Tigers and the Rattan Lady Rams.
1 of 4 today that we will be broadcasting here on Bravado Wireless.
Yep, this game coming in the consolation bracket today. As Rattan here starts out with the basketball. Gordon trying to do something with it. Nothing going there but strong move to the rack, but still Ram basketball. As Johnson isn't able to get her shot to fall either.
That was a strong move by Johnson, though. That's something that needs to continue. I thought she was going to go up there and dunk it for a second.
Konawa back with it, and King's just going to throw, well, credit Ortiz to get back there to that one, as that one surely looked like it was going to go out of bounds, but
and I'm surprised they didn't call a travel right there on Gordon.
Oh, big foul there. Isaacs took one to the stomach, took a knee to the stomach there on that one. Let's take a look at that again.
She fell hard on her back, too. Take a look at it again. Oh, that one definitely got the wind knocked out of her.
And the Konawa coach talking to the officials, you know, just curious what they saw on that foul. That's Isaac's first.
You can tell that's the move that they tell you to do when you get the wind knocked out of you. Put your arms over your head. Old pee-wee trick.
Well, Johnson unable to convert her free throws.
Isaac is bringing the ball up, or she was, until it was stolen by Gordon. Nice quick hands by Gordon there.
Shot short there. The 22, Taylor. Konawa having trouble getting out of their own end here. They're going to have to go fast, or they're risking a 10-second call, and there it is. It looks like Konawa got the timeout just in the nick of time.
Heads up move by the coaching staff.
That surely was about to be a 10-second call. Konawa really not paying attention to what was going on with the basketball there, Dion.
Yeah, kind of caught themselves in a pressure situation, a little bit of a trap defense. Not one of their main ball handlers down there trying to dribble out of a bad situation. All those sore plays, great defense, number 14. She's not one of the players that you see a lot with the ball in her hand.
And after the 30-second timeout here, it's going to remain with Konawa after they get bailed out by the timeout on the 10-second call. Looks like Isaacs is still kind of feeling that shot she took on that blocking foul.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she's going to need some Epsom salt and a nice soak after that fall.
Well, Konawa able to get the ball into the hands of their main ball carrier there, Ortiz, as King goes to work.
Good job by Rowe for controlling that high pass.
And King's going to have it stripped away there.
Nice hands by Taylor.
This defense for Rattan having some active hands here in the second half. And the ball's going to remain with Konawa.
Nice shot by King, almost gets the roll, but unfortunately rolls out.
And that one, that shot for Rattan, nothing but air. And again, Isaacs goes to the ground, but she's going to be able to have a foul drawn on her.
Yeah, she's going to need some shoulder pads out here. She's taking a couple of shots early in this second half.
Well, credit to her, though, for staying tough and staying in this game after, like you said, a couple of big shots. Ortiz on the drive, finds Soar, but can't get the roll there.
That was an excellent job by Ortiz.
Isaac hits the deck again. Looks like she's going to get a foul this time.
That was great anticipation by King. She bats that ball away and gives Isaac an opportunity to grab it.
And Isaac lays out for it and gets the steal.
I've never seen a sequence like this where a player has been on the ground so many times, but you got to commend her for her effort.
Yeah, she laid out for that one. Let's take another look at it.
See the behind the back by number 23, Clay. Isaac sees it and she says, nah, this one's gonna be mine. And good job by the coaching staff for calling a timeout.
Yeah, just sacrificed her body there to get that steal and keep the ball with her team, the Tigers. And if you're Rattan right now, kind of gone quiet from the offensive end, just looking to get something going here.
Yeah, it just seems like their shots on the outside aren't falling, and that dribble penetration, most of their, their offense was coming from that free throw line, doing a good job of getting inside, getting some points and getting some layups. But now, seems like they've gone quiet offensively.
And it looks like Isaacs came out of the game there after that timeout to get much needed rest after laying it all out there for her team. Good find by Ortiz. Even better pass by Soar. Rowe knocks down the mid-range jumper.
Good offensive sequence out of the timeout. That's how you draw it up.
Rattan just looking for something. Three no good there by Clay. And the ball's going to remain with Konawa.
Good defense by the Tigers, continuing to move their feet. They finally, the Lady Rams, get a shot up, and they go up and get the rebound strong.
Oh, Ortiz to Ortiz on that inbounds play. Back to Ortiz.
Got to remember, Cashin Ortiz, number 11, has 3 fouls. She's had to sit for most of the second half of that second quarter. Just now entering the ball game once again. She's got to play smart out there.
A good find, good ball movement for Rattan. Three-pointer on the way. Hits back iron there for Taylor. Rowe coming back into the game for Konawa, and Whitekiller will head back to the bench. Another good find for Soar, but she can't hold on to it.
Bodies flying everywhere.
Rattan remains ice cold from the field as that one gets knocked out of bounds. And White Killer's going to come back in for Soar. Deep three-pointer for Clay.
Did they call a foul on that?
I think they did.
Wow, the Cardinals sin. Cannot foul a three-point shooter.
Gonna send Clay to the line, shoot 3 free throws. That one on Destiny Rowe, her second of the game. And Clay knocks down the first for the first points of this quarter for the Lady Rams.
Misses the second.
Yeah, unfriendly bounce there on that second free throw. Let's see if she can readjust on the third. And she's able to. Bring this score now 26-18. The Rattan coach not happy there. Looked like she might have gone out of bounds. The Konawa player did.
Well, it looked like it might have been a travel.
And a big swat once again for Clay, but they're going to call a foul there, I believe.
Oh, wow, because it looked like she got all ball. Check out the replay right here. Oh, looked like she got all ball on that one, Steven. Take a look in slow-mo right there. Wow.
Yeah, I think, that was all ball, but
you think there was some contact going to the basket?
There might have been, but, the official's word is the last word, I suppose. Dion, as Ortiz is able to hit her first free throw, so I guess ball don't lie. And that'll make it a 10-point lead for Konawa after Cashin Ortiz hits her second free throw there.
And the head coach for the Lady Rams is still giving the referee an earful as they run down the court.
And once again, Isaacs, she just checks back into the game and hits the deck once again.
Yeah, let's see if her feet were set on this, because
it was close. It was bang bang.
Was it?
Either way, the officials call that one a block.
Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie. We'll take a look at it again from another angle here.
Slow-mo, feet. Feet weren't set. Feet weren't set. You're right.
Credit to the officials there to catch that one.
She's got to get her heels down. You got to know what's coming, get ready to take the punishment, and set your feet.
As Clay misses both of them, but Rattan able to maintain possession here.
Looks like the basketball gods rewarded Isaac for all her effort throughout this game on those free throws.
And that one's going to stay with Rattan after it went through about 6 pairs of hands, it looked like.
That's a clear foul right there. You saw Rowe stick that knee out as number 20, Johnson, was about to drive to the basket.
It's going to be Konawa's 5th foul of this quarter. And Rowe's 3rd on the game.
Good hands by Soar, knocking that one out of bounds once again.
Pretty spin move for Rattan, but nothing going there for Gordon.
Good movement offensively by the Tigers.
King trying to get something here as she takes on 3 Rams there and was able to pick up a foul.
And she just blows by the defense. Stops on a dime. She's going one direction, crosses over, and the defense kind of catches them like deer in the headlights. She goes by, and all they can do is foul.
It looks like that's going to be Gordon's 5th foul of the game. Her night is done early.
But still, 1 minute and 35 seconds left in the third quarter.
Well, King can't get the first one there. As number 15, Ainsley Trapp checks into the game. And King can't get the second one. But Cashman Ortiz gets in there to draw the jump ball.
And he's going to stay with the Tigers.
And looks like it's all Cashman Ortiz right now as she passes to the other Ortiz and drills a three-pointer.
Ortiz to Ortiz for three.
Solid possession there by the Tigers as Rattan continues to look for an answer offensively. Rattan with a three of their own, no good there by Trapp.
You got to commend Kimberly Soar. She's been doing a great job of grabbing rebounds all afternoon, and she did it last night as well. She's that player that you love to have on your squad, does all the dirty work and doesn't expect anything from it.
Well, King gonna take her time here. Looks like Konawa trying to get the last shot of the quarter. Nope, King's gonna turn on the afterburners.
And drives right by him.
And it looks like Rattan is gonna take a timeout here with about 30 seconds left to go here in the third period of play.
Yeah, and you can tell, I mean, with less than 30 seconds left in that quarter, the head coach wanted to send a message to these girls, these Lady Rams. He did not like their effort on that last play offensively, and he needed to let them know about it at that moment. He did not want to wait to the end of the third quarter, and you can tell he's giving them an earful right now over there on the sideline.
Yep. And, you know, this game was tied at the end of the first quarter, but now this lead is kind of ballooned out to a 15-point lead for Konawa.
And we mentioned that it was a situation where these girls are playing in a situation they're unfamiliar with it being early in the afternoon on a Friday, them playing basketball when they're used to being in school or in class at this time. So letting those jitters get out of their system, and this Konawa Tigers has been able to find some offense, and you can see by the score, the Lady Rams have kind of struggled on that department.
And both these teams, of course, playing their second game in 2 days. Last night we saw Konawa lose to Van Oss, and this Rattan Lady Rams team beat Canadian yesterday to get to this point. But currently, the second half, it's all been Konawa. And Rattan looking to set something up out of the timeout. Strong drive to the basket there for Keely Johnson. Nothing going. Ortiz gonna push it, try to get a shot off.
And rejected by number 23, Clay.
Strong defensive play to stay there with Clay, but I think They're going to call a foul. Call a foul there on Clay.
Really? I need to see that one more time.
It's going to send Cashin Ortiz to the line to shoot 2.
I can see why the Lady Rams faithful behind us is a little upset. I mean, I had the same view that they did. I thought it was all ball, but I mean, obviously the ref has a better angle down there, and it looks like she might have got a piece of Ortiz.
Well, Ortiz was able to hit her second free throw as Rattan tries to push for the last shot. And it's going to be to no avail. The clock's going to hit zeros there. That ball's going to bounce off the rim and hit our camera person down there in the corner.
Hopefully Kimberly's all right.
Hopefully everything's okay down there. We've reached the end of the third quarter of play here. Our score, Konawa 34, Rattan 18. All Lady Tigers in this third period of action. We'll step away and be right back to bring you the last quarter after this.
You are called to be bold, to connect in your home, to your community, and to the world. From your land, we are Bravado Wireless. We are your high-speed internet provider based right here in eastern Oklahoma. With the latest technology, we offer coverage in more underserved areas than ever, with 4G LTE speeds and no installation needed. We're faster and more reliable than the competition, and at $59.99 a month, we're more affordable too. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Stick around because we're cooking wild.
To Wilburton, Oklahoma for the last quarter of play in our first game in a slate of 4 games that we have for you today with Bravado TV. In this last quarter or so, Rattan's kind of gone ice cold from the field as Kimberly Sword gets in there to get that ball back in, but it looks like kind of fell down, got pushed out of bounds, but it's going to be Konawa basketball. King trying to do something, nothing going there.
They're going to call Rowe over the back.
No need to foul there.
That's going to be her 4th. One more and she's out of here.
Of course, we've already had one person foul out of the game. That's Jaylee Gordon for Rattan. Fouled out midway through the third quarter. These girls might be playing a little too over-aggressive.
Yeah, a lot of fouls on the books.
And there'll be another one right there. They're going to get Addie Clay there with the foul.
Girls basketball is really a contact sport.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Really, basketball in general, you know, is a contact sport. And football maybe more of a collision sport. I mean, there are some big collisions in basketball. But that's going to be Clay's 4th foul. We've definitely seen a lot of casual contact in this matchup. Bodies all over the floor, diving for loose balls, setting screens, taking charges and blocks.
And you can kind of tell right now if you don't know this already, the Tigers have kind of gone into, you know, we got the lead, it's time to run down some of this clock. Almost that prevent defense mode.
Looks like Konawa, you know, just willing to park the bus and get ready for their game tomorrow. Strong defense there by Kimberly Soar for Konawa. Tigers able to get the ball out of that. Of course, no shot clock in high school basketball as Ortiz takes a strong drive to the rim to add to this Tiger lead. Looks like they're going to call a foul there on Charlie Ortiz of Konawa, her first of the game. Going to the line, Ainsley Trapp. Gets the front end of the 1-and-1. And gets the second as well. Soar taking it to the rack with an impressive drive.
It really was. Driving the length of the floor, puts a move on and goes straight for the hole.
Three for Rattan. Not going to be good there. Ainsley Trapp couldn't get the basket as Ortiz going to push it to Rowe. And the ball's going to remain with Konawa. Let's take another look at this beautiful play by Kimberly Soar. Just does it all herself. Up off the backboard and in. Oh, that's going to be Addie Clay's 5th foul, actually. She's going to foul out of the game and send Cashin Ortiz to the line, where she can't convert the front end of the 1-and-1. And it looks like there might be some confusion because Addie Clay picked up her 5th foul down here on the other end, but
she's at the free throw line now, so we got a little bit of a controversy right here.
I don't know how that's gonna, how that works.
So does she still get to shoot, or does she have to go to the bench and sit down and that's waved off? And does the person who committed the foul still get the foul committed to their foul tally?
I don't know.
Goodness,
I don't think I've ever experienced something like this before, Dion.
This is a head scratcher right here, man.
Let's see what they come up with.
Yeah, it's because I thought this was just an out-of-bounds play because she tipped the ball away. But, I mean, we saw Ortiz. Foul, yeah. She got free throws. So it was 5 fouls on number 23, Addie Clay. So Addie Clay gets the ball on this possession. She goes in for the basket. She was expecting to go to the bench. You saw her untuck her shirt and standing by the bench waiting for them to buzz her to sit down. And then the ball's going the other direction. She's like, okay, I'm still playing. I guess maybe I had 4. She gets the ball. She goes to the hoop. And she draws a foul. Now she's standing at the free throw line. The whole stands in the stadium is yelling she's not supposed to be in the game. The coaching staff walks up to the to the board over here and says she's not supposed to be in the game. And now we got a decision on our hand. And it seems like we're still trying to make it.
Yeah, in some unprecedented territory. I don't know, what the.
So what's the main two questions that's on your mind? Does she get the free throw attempt? Does she stay in the game to shoot the free throws, then go to the bench? And does the foul still count for the Tiger player who committed the foul on this end of the floor?
Yeah, because if that foul counts, add to it a little more, that's Destiny Rose's 5th foul.
Really?
Yeah.
So number 3, Destiny Rose, the one that committed the foul over here? Goodness gracious, we have this is a
conundrum.
It's 2 o'clock, 2:48. This is soap opera kind of drama right now.
Days of our lives.
This is one of All My Children, General Hospital.
Well, it looks like what they're gonna do is they're gonna say that possession didn't count. Addie Clay's come out of the game.
Okay.
Micah Taylor's come into the game.
But on the board, it still says that Rowe still has 5 fouls. So do they need to take that off?
They would have to, because it looks like what they're going to do is they're just going to say that didn't happen and just restart from the inbounds. And the Konawa coach there, he's trying to make sense of it, as well as the Rattan coach you see now walks over.
Still says Rowe has 5 fouls on the board. I'm just trying to let everybody know that. So is she in the game or not?
I think she knows as much as we do right now. Okay, so they're motioning over there at the Konawa board that she has 4 fouls, Destiny Rowe does. So they're going to have to adjust that and make a note of it, and we resume play.
So essentially, that last little series down the floor didn't count.
Didn't happen, and Micah Taylor going to get called for the travel there.
And another question we didn't ask and we didn't see or recognize, did they put the time that possession took off the clock, did they put that back on?
It's very confusing. We'll try to straighten it out for you. But we have a timeout on the floor. Our score, Konawa 38, Rattan 20. We'll step away and try to make some sense of this situation. We'll be back after these messages.
At Bravado Wireless, we don't believe in wasting your time or ours. Our mission is to serve you with honesty and integrity. That's why we offer upfront competitive pricing with no hidden fees in our plans. For $40 a month, you get unlimited talk, text, and data with nationwide coverage. No data caps and no restrictions. No matter if it's your first, second, or third line, you only pay $40 per month per line. All of that with coverage on America's best network. We're your local service provider. Come get to know us. Go bold. Go Bravado.
Well, welcome back to Wilburton after we've had some confusion here. We've had one girl go from being fouled out to shooting free throws to having almost another girl get fouled out.
Because of the girl that was fouled out that was shooting free throws.
But now we've reset. It's going to be Rattan basketball. Oh, no, I believe, it's Konawa's basketball. And we will try and continue play and get back into the flow of this game. Konawa was able to break the pressure here. So we're gonna drive to the rack again. Gets fouled there by Bruce McLean.
And she decided to be more aggressive in this fourth quarter, and I like it. She's gonna need to bring that lunch pail with her tomorrow.
Well, Soar's gonna shoot 2 here. Not enough on that first one. Second one is good, though, to bring Konawa's score up to 39 now. Another turnover there by Rattan. Ortiz not able to get it, but
guess who?
Cleaning up the glass, Kimberly Soar with the putback. With that basket, Konawa's lead now 21 here.
And a good job by number 25, McLean, going in strong for the layup.
And a rare mistake there by Ortiz. She's going to get whistled with the traveling. Picked up her dribble there. Another attempt for Rattan. Nothing there. And it's going to remain with Konawa. And once again, Ortiz to Ortiz. No foul there. But kind of a volleyball spike pass for Ortiz. And another foul. Looks like that one's going to be on Kelly Johnson, her third. Ortiz can't get the first of the 1-and-1. And the ball is going to go over to our other camera operator in the corner.
He does a better job of handling it than the other one did.
He made an aggressive move on that one.
He certainly did.
Credit.
Great awareness.
Great awareness.
Where to use your hands, be active.
Well, you know, that's part of Bravado's plan is, you know, you got to have the training to be on the basketball court, and he's got it under control down there in the corner. But out on the court, we have another steal by Konawa. Oh, and a tough foul there. Looks like that 22 Micah Taylor committing the foul there kind of grabbed Soar by the face. Hopefully she's okay. Looks like she might be coming out of the game. Take a look at it here. Ooh.
Right.
Got her right in the face there. That's going to be a foul for Rattan there.
So Days of Our Lives, huh?
Yeah. What about it?
Days of Our Lives fan?
No, it was just the first one I could think of. Back in the day, I would always, when I'd come home from elementary school, my mom would watch The Guiding Light. So that one would be the one I would watch with my mom.
My mom was more of a General Hospital type of gal.
That show's been on a long time.
For a long time. She's a big Sunny fan.
It's really...
Oh, Sunny was on One Life to Live.
I don't know.
Can't remember.
There's a lot of them.
Indeed.
We'll get our research department on that.
All right.
Ortiz with the basketball once again for Konawa. And now the other Ortiz going to pull it back out to the half-court line.
With 2 minutes left in the game, I anticipate the Tigers will just hold on to the ball.
Yeah, it looks like Konawa okay just to let this thing run out. And a foul there by Madison Watts. Reaching in. Going to be her third. Sending King to the line for 2 free throws. King's had a pretty quiet night tonight, Dion.
She's put up some points, but not to the status and the pace that she did last night, where she was most of the Tigers' offense.
Well, able to get the first of her 2 free throws there.
Makes this a 20-point game.
And indeed it does.
Makes it a 21-point game.
Good interception there by Isaacs. And another foul on the court. And Charlie Ortiz is going to be headed back to the free throw line. And that's going to be the first foul for number 33 for Rattan. Ortiz able to hit the first there to take this out to 22. Second one up, and second one is good as well. Making this a 45-22 ball game here in Wilburton. Konawa going to go on to face a great poke away going back towards our camera operator in the corner again.
And again, she wasn't ready for it. Wasn't ready for it.
Good poke away there by Soar. But Konawa, their season will continue as the ball gets knocked back out of bounds. They'll be playing tomorrow at 1:30 in the Consolation Championship game, taking on they'll be taking on the either Wilburton or Talina, as that ball came a little close to our commentary position. It looks like a line change for Konawa. And Yaola picks up the foul there for Konawa. Of course, we haven't seen Catalina on the Bravado Sports Network here, but we have seen Wilburton last night. Spears for them, number 12, took over that game.
On both ends, fantastically. I mean, Mantooth for Wayne started draining threes from the top of the key, and in the fourth quarter, when the game was tied, they put Spears on her, and she locked her down. And that's how Wilburton was able to get that win.
Well, Spears will need to have another big game tonight if she and her teammates want to be playing in front of a home crowd tomorrow at 1:30. Of course, bringing you that game tomorrow as well. As that one looks like going to go out of bounds. And White Killer going to check out of the game here. Solano coming in to replace her. Unlucky there for Rattan. Couldn't get the friendly roll. And it looks like Konawa just going to run this one out. And Konawa will advance to the Consolation Championship And for Rattan, their season ends here.
Yeah, and it was just a great defensive game by the Lady Tigers. And other than a couple of dribble penetration and getting, to the basket and getting to the free throw line, the Lady Rams didn't have much offensively. So congratulations to the Lady Tigers, and they're going to be moving on.
Moving on to the Consolation Championship. So credit to them responding from that loss to Vanos last night. But if you're a Konawa fan, we have more Konawa basketball coming your way. Our next game will be in the men's consolation bracket of Area 3 in 2A. It's going to be Octana taking on the boys from Konawa. We'll bring you that here in a little bit. We'll step away, reset for the men's game, and see you after these messages.
This broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the expressed written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management.